the Corsair. But you get a lot of Corsairs to just melt away the Overlords, and then you get your DTs out in a dropship, and there's the dropship. And I haven't seen a Templar Archives yet, but they haven't been showing a lot of Pure's base. Notice they're showing you right now the Zergling placement on the map. Very good Zergling scouting placement. I wouldn't be surprised if ZerO were to get no, robotic support base, and a Templar Archive. So we might be seeing a, well, we're probably going to see a Reaver come out, maybe even some DTs on the side to drop in the back. That's actually a really good strategy to distract your opponent in the front oh, okay, and then a little attack coming in here from ZerO. He has to get some attacks out before that Reaver comes, because that Reaver is going to be able to hold really strong. So if he can try to snipe out the Forge or snipe out some of the cannons, now that's not enough Hydralisk necessary right here, but if he can get the Forge or get the Gateway here, this will actually be pretty big, and that is a good amount of Hydralisk there. And but we're going to come in here, and because there's a lot of Hydralisks out there, the Corsairs are going to be able to come and try. Oh no, but Hydralisk popping out just in time. That Gateway is going down, and that Forge could also probably go down, but a lot of Overlords going down. Currently, ZerO is supply blocked right now, so good job by Pure going in there. He has a lot of Corsairs. My gosh, 6 Corsairs, 7 because there's one back at the base right now. So Pure is really trying to get that supply blocked, try to keep ZerO from producing. ZerO is currently over right now, just now getting an Overlord that's going to put him over a little bit. Okay, now getting several Overlords. Pure does have to make sure he micro so he doesn't lose these Corsairs. The Reaver is out currently defending the front base, but it is ready for action at any point. So no DTs right now, although I'm thinking they'll probably come into play a little bit later. Basically when there's a multi-pronged attack going on or something like that, the DTs will sneak around in the back and try to take out some drones before ZerO knows what's going on. There it is right now. Okay. Interesting that the Zerglings, though, are patrolling, and ZerO might have seen that. But wow, just a lot of sniping. You'll notice though that the supply count 117 for ZerO, so he is not messing around. He did build a ton of Overlords, and here it is. This is the example of the Neo Sauron build, you guys. Now we don't see any Mutalisks out yet, just because there aren't any High Templars on the field yet. I'm assuming we'll see some Mutalisks coming out in a moment, but just a ton of Hydralisks on the field right now. Dark Templar is going to go up and see if he can get any drone kills. Dark Templars are great for blocking expansions from going down and sniping drones, and there is absolutely no detection here. So this, oh, Dark Templar just kind of turning around. ZerO, though, knows what's going on and moved all of his drones. My gosh. You know, I don't know if it was him seeing the blur or if ZerO just saw all of the Corsairs coming in, but wow, that is a lot of forces moving in there, and the Dark Templar is going to have to run away. But that's as fast as you can react. Oh, and almost a little sandwich here on the Corsairs, and losing, oh, I think 1 or 2 Corsairs there. Good job by ZerO trying to whittle this down, and no, he's most likely not gonna be getting the Scourge off there. But anyways, I think with that attack that went in, ZerO was able to actually see all the Corsairs coming, knew that there would have been a DT because the Corsairs were there to knock out any sort of detection. So great play by ZerO. ZerO has played so far, I would say, flawlessly at this point. He hasn't done anything dumb. He's moved his drones, hasn't lost any drones, has a nice big ball in the middle there. Oh, he might even be able to pick off the DT there in the middle or on the left side. God, that is so many Hydralisks. Oh, Hydralisk's going to be able to catch the Corsairs right in the middle, not killing any of them. But this is getting to be a foreboding force here in the middle, and Pure's got to be feeling a little bit nervous. Now, he is doing okay. Notice, I mean, he hasn't lost any probes. He hasn't been harassed. The High Templars are out currently, and we're going to see how his storm play is here. He is going to have to use storms. Very poor storm there by Pure so far, but going out with a dropship now, he's got to have some Reavers in the dropship, possibly a Reaver and a couple Dark Templars. That actually would not be a bad combination at all, but it looks like at the same time ZerO is going to go for an attack at the bottom 9 o'clock, or the 6 o'clock base here, going for an attack. That's not a good place to attack there. ZerO has a very good handle on that base. Oh, a storm drop! I didn't even think about a storm drop. That is huge. ZerO just lost almost an entire base full of drones there. That is absolutely huge. I don't know why that didn't even cross my mind. There's 2 remaining. Oh my god, that had to be about, God, I don't even know, like 10 drones, maybe 12 drones there. Part of the Neo Sauron and Sauron builds are both getting a lot of drones together and pumping a lot of drones so you can have constant economy flow. That is going to hurt ZerO quite a bit. He's going to have to divert a lot of his minerals right now to building drones at 50 cents a pop. Yes, I said 50 cents. But now Pure, though, with a bunch of Zealots going to get slaughtered here if they don't run away. I have not seen any observers yet for Pure. I don't know if he expected ZerO to go for lurkers, but ZerO just doing a absolutely phenomenal job completely containing Pure to his base right now and the third. So Pure does have 3 bases. ZerO really needs to expand at this point, and I think he is expanding on the left there. If you can see about the 10 o'clock position, I believe ZerO is expanding to that position. But man, ZerO is really holding Pure back, and this is what this right here is the build that Zerg uses to destroy the Protoss. If the Zerg can stay, it can continue to expand, keeping the Protoss to just 3 bases. Then once the Defilers come out and we get Swarm going, then I mean, there is not a lot that the Protoss can do. Certainly, you know, you have your Reavers, you have your Storms. And, you know, Pure is not bad at Storms. He's not as good as somebody like Stork or Jangbi. But we're going to see. He is going to try to push out here. We haven't seen any Mutalisks yet to snipe the High Templars, mainly being because Pure hasn't even got out of his base. Oh! There's some Storms right there. Only 2 kills for that High Templar. Another one probably, they're not showing if any other High Templars getting kills. But look at that. It's like a minefield of lurkers. It is a lurker field with even more building there. And wow, that is a lot. And there is the Observer, but an attack coming in, trying to snipe the Reavers. But a great Storm, another great Storm, holding back ZerO. ZerO behind on food count, but not by a ton, because a lot of those for Protoss are probes. God, he has a contain here, but Pure is slowly and steadily breaking out of this contain. Oh my God, that's so many lurkers that are coming out. A lot of lurkers here. Here we go. That one Reaver is going to go down. Oh, a great Storm, but also great Storm dodging by ZerO. Coming back in. If he can snipe that other Reaver, he is going to be able to snipe the Reaver very quickly. Another Storm, but I say Pure taking more of a loss there. Only a few Hydralisks going down. Great micro by ZerO. Containing at this bridge here. There are only 2 ways out of your base. That bridge, and then the second expansion at the 6 o'clock has that downward ramp, as well as the left ramp. So I guess it's 3 ways out. But just a great play here by ZerO. I'm very impressed so far. And wow, bringing some Zerglings. Oh, again, it's not that Pure has terrible Storms. It's that the dodging by ZerO is amazing. He has been practicing this. I don't know if there's any sort of Storm dodging micro map, but if there is, ZerO's been using it. Wow, a Storm going off on 1 Hydralisk and a couple Zerglings. Wow, getting quite a few kills there right now. But so far, ZerO has quite a few, or he has a fairly good force here. Trying to get some lurkers down there. Other forces trying to come in. Lurkers getting blocked. Good job. And Pure is busting out right now. ZerO's coming down. Well, he really could use some Defilers. He really could use a Swarm, but he's been focusing on macro. Has not been focusing on teching up here. And he is able to get some Zerglings in. It looks like Pure is going to be pushed back. So ZerO holding his blockade here. Holding the embargo on the exportation of Dragoons. Stay in the port, Dragoons, because you guys are going to get dumped overboard. It's like a Dragoon Tea Party or a Boston Dragoon Party, or I don't even know. I don't even know what you would call that. But yeah, ZerO is just containing. ZerO is playing the Zerg versus Protoss build. He is playing the build that everybody says is an imbalanced build. He's doing a good job. A good Storm going off. But again, good dodging. Only maybe 3 Hydralisks getting lost. Picking off Corsairs, picking off Dragoons. And as things go along, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bases right now for ZerO. ZerO could even take a 5th base if he wanted at this point. Right now, as far as economy, ZerO is probably about the same. And obviously Pure is going to just keep macroing up, and it looks like Pure is going to try to go out the back door here, which I don't think has very much going on from ZerO. So Pure is going to try to go out the back door and see if he can move out that way, and I think he is going to move out. I think ZerO has his scouting Zergling though, or Overlord there. I couldn't see if he had a Zergling or not, but he has an Overlord. And looks like an attack going off on one of the bases there, but it's not going to be all that successful.